Hey y'all! My husband came home from the gym and told me he wanted a man meal, so I'm guessing the detox is out the window. So I cut open some chicken and I took some diced chilies and drained them. I'm gonna go ahead and get my butter melted in my skillet. I'm gonna add salt and cream cheese to my chilies, whatever seasoning you want, mild cheddar cheese, and well, you know. I'm gonna mix that and overstuff the chicken. Now I'm gonna season my chicken real good because it's gonna be baked and you want it to have flavor. Put the chicken in the skillet with the melted butter and put it in the oven. Now I got some potatoes cooking, and I've already told y'all know how I make my mashed potatoes. I'm just going to do him a little serving, so I'm not going to use the mixer. Pull that chicken out after about 35 minutes and put some parsley on it. I'm going to pack him all that with some applesauce and a Gatorade. Our verse says, anything is possible if a person believes. Mark 9:23. And of course I can't have all that, so this is my dinner. And somebody told me if I freeze it, it'll make ice cream. So hopefully.
Today we're making homemade birria queso tacos. I've been seeing a very Americanized version all over the internet, so today I'll be showing you guys how to make it the authentic way. You need about 6 chile guajillos, 3 chile de árbol, and about 5 ancho chiles. You want to add those to a big pot of water with 5 pounds of chuck roast. Everything that I have listed on the screen as well. You want to skim the top of your broth, we want it very clean. Add a hefty pinch of salt, cover and let it cook for about 1 hour. After 1 hour, you want to take out your chiles and add them to a blender. You also want to add in some of your onions, garlic, and cinnamon stick, as well as a little bit of our beef broth. You also want to add in everything that I have displayed on the screen. You want to blend until very smooth for about 1 to 2 minutes. We're going to add that to our beef broth. Also adding in 2 boiled tomatoes that I pureed. You want to let that cook for another 2 hours. Take your meat out of your broth and strain your liquid. You want to take your corn tortillas and dip them to your strained broth. Put them to a hot pan with some butter and you want them to get nice and crispy. Add your Oaxaca cheese, your shredded beef, some onions and cilantro.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sun.
You've asked for it. So here we go. I am reposting my most famous TikTok viral video, Better Than Olive Garden Fettuccine Alfredo. It starts with a stick of Kerrygold salted butter. Melt that down, then add 3 cloves of minced garlic, cook 2 minutes, then add 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. Whisk for 8 minutes until thick, then add 1.5 cups of grated Parmesan and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Whisk 2 more minutes until everything is nice and melted. Serve it up. It is the best sauce you will ever taste. I even put it on lasagna.
If you're seeing this, it's a sign. There's no hashtag, no caption. Tomorrow is gonna be the best day ever and you're gonna get the best news ever. Trust me, it will be the best day ever. Don't skip this opportunity.
I know how to make frozen ravioli, a can of ragu. I stir it all together to make sure it's all evenly coated. Then I sprinkle some mozzarella cheese on top. Never too much cheese. I bake this at 350 for about 45 minutes. Then I put it on broil the last couple minutes to get that gorgeous top. This is so yummy, y'all.
Has both butter and heavy cream in it, it can't go wrong, so let's make the creamiest butter chicken in under 30 minutes. First thing you're going to do is cube your chicken breast and marinate it in yogurt and all your spices for at least an hour. Then we cook it over high heat to get some beautiful browning on it. Cook down your tomato paste to remove some of the acidity, then add tomato sauce, heavy cream, and butter and whisk all together. Add your chicken back in, mix it, taste, and adjust to your liking. Top it off with cilantro and some more yogurt and enjoy!
Husband said he will never order the fake chicken made out of flour in a restaurant. So I had to prove him wrong. I know he loves fried chicken. So I'm making the fake KFC fried chicken made out of flour. Let's see. Because I love the challenge. Never challenge a woman with ambition. What if this actually end up tasting like fried chicken? I will make him stop eating meat. Pray for him. It's starting to look like my husband will order this in a restaurant. Oh my god, he's back from work. It's time to see what he thinks.
Here's everything that I made in my kitchen this week. Made some barbecue chicken calzones, the perfect apple pie, a Thanksgiving turkey, basically made the entire Cane's menu, some buttery garlic knots, pretzel bites, as well as the Cane's Texas toast. And there's plenty more creative recipes coming next week.
Showing you how to make my favorite 10-minute spicy garlic noodle. Mince up 4 cloves of garlic, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of black vinegar, 1.5 tablespoons of homemade chili oil, 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds, 1 tablespoon of crushed red pepper, add in the minced garlic, cook up your favorite noodle, 5 tablespoons of oil, teaspoon of Sichuan peppercorn, heat up the oil, cut this chili oil, slice up some cucumbers and the cooked noodles, mix together, add on sliced cucumber. Now look at that.
I've been wanting to make Gigi Hadid's vodka pasta recipe for a while now, but obviously without the vodka, so this is how you do it. Chop up 1 medium-sized onion and a handful of garlic. Boil some water and cook your pasta. Once your pasta is done cooking, go ahead and take some of the pasta water out and set that to the side. In a pan, add some olive oil and saute your onions and garlic. Here I'm adding 2 cans of tomato paste and sauteing that for about 5 minutes. After that, go ahead and add in some heavy cream. I added in about 1.5 cups and I mixed that in. Now as the replacement for the vodka, I use a tablespoon of lemon juice. Added in some crushed red pepper, a half a stick of butter, salt and pepper to season. Turned off the heat and added in some Parmesan cheese and a little bit of the pasta water that we saved. Added in my pasta and that's pretty much it. I topped it with some dry basil because I didn't have any fresh, some crushed red pepper flakes, and
these are absolutely insane. Let's make Parmesan garlic chicken tenders. Start off by seasoning down your chicken cubes and going with a bunch of buttermilk. Submerge them. You want to marinate them 4 to 24 hours or until you lose patience. Now go in with some flour and a little cornstarch. Now heavily season it with your favorite seasoning. Don't forget the salt so it's not bland. Now transfer half that mixture to another bowl. And now go in with a bunch of panko breadcrumbs. Now we have the marinated chicken, some of the dry batter, a seasoned egg wash. Now the dry batter with the panko breadcrumb. I'm telling y'all, these boys are about to be crispy. Now take your chicken, go into the dry batter, back into the egg wash, and now into the panko mixture. And now fry. To some melted butter, roast down a bunch of minced garlic. These are so crispy, it's crazy. Remember, you could do these with the whole chicken tender. For the sauce, use some mayo, thyme leaves, your roasted garlic, chili flakes, and a bunch of Parmesan cheese. And now go in with your tenders or nuggets. And now we have final product. Now, bismillah.
Филе курицы, фаршированное сыром. Филе делаем кармашек, кладем туда сыр. Обволакиваем в муке. После взбиваем 2 яйца, солим, перчим. Обволакиваем в яйце. И так проделываем еще раз. Панировочные сухари, яйцо, панировочные сухари. Жарим на сковородке под крышкой с 2 сторон на медленном огне. И получаем сочную куриную грудку, фаршированную сыром. Приятного!
When pizza and egg rolls collide, this is what you get. Paper down, pepperoni in, mozzarella cheese stick. Roll that thing nice and tight, you know what I'm saying? Give them a bubble bath, perfect golden brown. Brush with that garlic and herb butter and let that Parm and Romano reign. Plate it up, serve with your favorite marinara, and enjoy.
I'll show you guys how I make my crispy chicken burgers because they're pretty good. I start with the marinade, and I didn't have any buttermilk this time, so I just used some milk with a little bit of lemon. Here I'm using chicken breasts, and I let them marinate for a few hours. For the flour mix, honestly just use as much spices as you can, it makes such a difference in the flavour. And then here I'm showing how I make my spicy mayo. It's super easy and it tastes amazing. When it comes to coating the chicken, I like to mix some of the wet mixture in the dry so that it gives it a really flaky crust. And of course, if you want it to be extra thick and crispy, you want to double dip or even triple dip. Leave it to rest for a few minutes, and that way the coat won't separate when you're frying, and then it should look something like this. And then you can go ahead and build the burger with anything you like, and that's basically it.
Hey everyone, it's Ariana, and this is some of the most mind-blowing chicken you'll ever eat. It's called takganjeon, and it's this sweet and crispy Korean fried chicken that's unlike anything I've ever had before. The chicken is perfectly crunchy on the outside and covered in an amazing spicy sweet sticky sauce. Start by covering 4 cube chicken breasts with a cup of buttermilk, and then season with some salt, white pepper, and garlic powder. Give that a stir and then pop it into the fridge to marinate for an hour overnight. Then to your bowl add 1.5 cups of flour plus your baking powder, dried thyme, chili flakes, paprika, salt, and pepper. This is going to be the crispy coating for the outside of our chicken, so add your chicken in there and stir it around, and then fry your chicken in hot oil for a couple minutes on each side till they're nice and golden. I fry the chicken in batches so it cooks evenly and doesn't overcrowd the pan. Finally, for our sauce, we're gonna simmer soy sauce, ginger, garlic, sesame oil, brown sugar, honey, and gochujang, which is this insanely delicious spicy Korean fermented chili paste, and then simmer for 5 minutes and coat the chicken. Then top with a sprinkle of toasted sesames, red pepper flakes, and sliced scallions. Let me know which dishes you'd like to see next, check out the full recipe on my Instagram, and follow for more food from around the world.